Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the App State Mountaineers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Swan. Got the quick pass. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side.
Gashes him in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fakes to grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Florida Gators offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs.
Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him over the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Ball. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Dozier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Glagway. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the left. Open spaces. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive.
Turning it off. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick spin on the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into... Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught close to the marker. It's coming. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Swan. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on third down for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got a man. It's Dozier.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Swan. He spins that thing down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Dozier. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stroman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Swan. Looking to get it in. Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires left. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabs over the middle. It's Wall. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Few Neither team's improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Gators line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point.
Brings into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Back to pass, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. But listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
If you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Swan. He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Dances away to buy time. Finds space on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant, and they're able to make the tackle.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just